Whose kids? Your brothers? North TV Sports presents high school football. The Bishop Feehan Shamrocks take on the North Attleboro Red Rocketeers at Community Field. Welcome everyone. Peter Gay along with Ryan Vandegiesen and Jared Ware, who will be handling sideline duties for us this season. A matchup of the Red Rocketeers and the Bishop Feehan Shamrocks. North coming up with a victory last week over Stoughton. Ryan, this was a team they beat this year that they lost to on opening night last year.
Yes, it was a good battle last week. It was a good showing by the sophomore quarterback who came out and showed no fear. He went 6 for 6 and drove him right down the field. Good plays by the defense, too, all around, and it was a good team win last week.
Chad Peterson, the sophomore quarterback. I mean, you were in those shoes starting your first varsity game. Did you come out 6 for 6 and lead the team down to a touchdown?
No, I didn't. Well, I mean, my first pass, Garrett Van Dett ran 70 yards as soon as he touched it, but I never started as a sophomore, and I was definitely nervous as a junior, so he did well.
Donnie Johnson actually in the newspaper was quoted as saying Peterson was composed. The defense stepped up some big stops late in that game to preserve the 14-6 victory, and let's not forget the big interception. Bishop Feehan, on the other hand, Jared, they opened up with a 55-28 loss at home to the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers. You lose by that many points, normally there's not a lot of good things to build on, but the Shamrocks still did some good things.
Yeah, first of all, Attleboro is a tough team, so giving up 55 points, obviously you wouldn't like that, but 3 turnovers for Bishop Feehan in their own half of the field really made it easy for Attleboro in that game. But Coach Smith, he likes his athletes. They're going to run a high-tempo spread offense tonight. It's going to cause North Attleboro some problems.
Yeah, one thing we've learned about this rivalry over the years, that one team might be favored, doesn't necessarily mean they'll be victorious, and even if they are, it's usually a lot closer than everyone thought. We'll be back with the opening kickoff from Community Field, North TV Sports.
Inside Look with Megan Miller gives you a behind-the-scenes look at community events, our schools, local sports, town organizations, and a variety of other topics that impact the North Attleboro community. Watch Inside Look Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on North TV's Community Channel, Comcast Channel 15, and Verizon Channel 24. North TV, bringing the community into your home.
Hey food fans, tonight's special is a new show on North TV that brings you, the viewer, behind the scenes of your favorite restaurants here in town. Watch as I try each local spot in town, one episode at a time. We talk to the owner, the chef, and even get to try some of the food on the menu. Tune in to tonight's special before your next night out. Tonight's special with host Brett Poirier on North TV's Community Channel, Comcast 15, and Verizon 24.
The home opener for Donnie Johnson and his Red Rocketeers, coming off a 14-6 victory over Stoughton on the road last Friday night. The Red Rocketeer faithful are here, waving the American flag. Nothing like opening night at Community Field.
But yeah, those jitters are there for every single senior, every single guy.
You?
Yeah, for me, yeah, of course.
I mean, jitters tonight.
Yeah, of course.
I think you've lost 2 pounds since you.
Yeah, I know.
It's hot in here.
Running around beforehand, getting dressed, and sweating the whole way.
Red Rocketeers will kick off to start this game. You see the deep men for Bishop Feehan, Connor Poirier, and Benjamin Goslin. I wonder if he's any relation to our very own Brett Poirier. Connor Flynn ready to kick off for North Attleboro.
Number 8, Connor Poirier, and number 33, Benjamin Goslin.
Week 2 of the high school football season is underway. And that kick will be picked up at the 8-yard line, and a mental mistake right away by Feehan's Connor Poirier. He did not want to take the chance it might roll into the end zone, but in hindsight, ball into the end zone would have been a touchback.
Right. We're going out of bounds. They would have probably had to kick it again. And that's the opening jitters that you probably get.
So Shamrocks starting at their own 8-yard line. Quarterback is Matt Everton. Lined up next to him is Spencer Schwieger. Yes, the Schwiegers, same Schwiegers you've been hearing about for the last 20 years at Bishop Feehan. Everton passing on first down. Pass is complete to Peter Luongo. Peter Luongo Jr., I might add. I know Peter Luongo Sr. It will be a pickup of 11 yards and a first down for the Shamrocks.
Yeah, good way to start it off. Get a little quick slant pass. A little behind him. Nice catch by the receiver. Good first down.
They are on the, or at the dark end of the field here at Community Field. Seems like each year more of this field gets darker. Yeah, my eyesight is going bad. Handoff will come to Schwieger. Schwieger up the middle will get to about the 20-yard line. So let's give him a pickup of 1. It'll be a second down and 9.
Good job by the defense in front of North Attleboro.
Gain of a yard,
Give
it'll
him any
be
push.
second down and 9.
For the Shamrocks to be successful tonight against this Red Rocketeer defense, the line is going to need to open up bigger holes than they did on that run by Schwieger. As Jared Ware mentioned in the pregame, Feehan likes to spread out the defense. Red Rocketeers showing blitz, 2nd and 9. Nick Morrison came in. Handoff will come up the middle to Schwieger. This time he'll get a few more yards. We'll get up to the 24. It will be a pickup of 4 and a 3rd down and 5 coming up.
Yeah, it was a good run at the middle. It was a good hard run. Gain of 3 or 4 yards, but also a good team tackle by North Attleboro to make sure he doesn't get any more advancement down the field.
Big 3rd down early in this game. 9:05 left here in the first. Everton pointing out the player he thinks is blitzing. He was right. Little shuffle pass to Schwieger, and he's thrown to the turf. Devin Andre.
In the backfield by number 85, Devon Andre. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's a good job by North Attleboro defense. Devon to sit there and sniff it out, see the draw, and stop in his tracks.
So 4th down and 5. Punting for the Shamrocks will be number 5, Jason Medeiros. Back deep for the Red Rocketeers is Kyle Gommond. Gommond, big interception last week against the Stoughton Black Knights. 40-yard punt taken by Gommond. Escapes one tackler, can't escape a second. Tackle made by Terrence Ward.
Yeah, those are tough punt returns to get when the ball's over end like that. You never really know which way it's going to bounce. But nice recovery by Gorman. Good job to get some gainage, yards on that play.
Handoff will come left side. That'll be Bobby Mylod. Mylod, not a lot of carries last week against Stoughton.
No, he was definitely surprisingly quick, but it's probably because they were relying on Peterson's arm for that his first couple drives.
Second down. Looks like the same play this time to the near side. It's Nick Rajat. Nick Rajat is going to go the distance. Nick Rajat, a 53-yard touchdown run. And the Red Rocketeers, just like that, 2 plays from scrimmage, lead the Shamrocks 6-0.
Yeah, great run. Great blocking, more importantly, on North Attleboro's part. Everybody was sealed off. Wide open hole. You can drive a tank through it. Nick Rajat just ran.
You could have ran through that hole.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I hope so, at least.
Connor Flynn ready for the PAT. The holder is Anthony Bayongo. The snap by Neil Doherty is a good one. Everything clicked. 7-0 Red Rocketeers. You'll really see the hole open up here, Ryan.
Yep. Nice job by the running back and the pulling guard out there to seal off that edge and to seal off the inside. And it created such a big running lane for them.
So 7-0 Red Rocketeers. 2 offensive plays.
Yeah, good start by North Attleboro.
Which, if you're the Shamrocks, you have to be shaking your heads. We gave up 55 points last week in the loss to rival Attleboro, and then we give up a 53-yard touchdown run on the second play from scrimmage tonight.
Yeah, you can't get deflated, though. Long game.
Turnovers, of course, are key. Just ask the Kansas City Chiefs. Kick will be taken by Poirier. Poirier finds a little hole, will get up to the 33-yard line, and the Shamrocks start out with much better position to start out this drive than they did their initial drive.
Yeah, it was a good job on the return. He got positive yards. Started up to the 33-yard line.
1st and 10.
You can't overthink it. You just got to go each series, just worry about getting that first down.
The lone back is Jason Medeiros. Medeiros at 6 feet, 220 pounds. Takes the handoff, gets a little push from Everton. Will get up to the 39-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 6 on the play, a 2nd down and 4 coming up.
Yeah, it almost looked they
Gain of 6 yards. It'll be
looked like the quarterback was
down,
almost going to
4.
pull the ball away from the running back there, but it was a nice job. Positive yards, 6 yards. Good game.
Nice breeze blowing into the press box, which I know Ryan certainly appreciates. Fake handoff to the man in motion. Poirier. Everton will keep it himself. I'm not sure if he had the option on that play or if it was a design keeper, but looked like Poirier might have had more room.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't really kind of read him. Didn't really read it, so I bet you it was a design call. But North Attleboro's front defense there, the front line, is doing real well.
So no gain on the play. It'll be a 3rd down and 4. And once again, a big play for the Shamrock offense. Schwieger lined up to the left of Everton. A slot to each side. Everton, quick pass. Had a man wide open, Connor O'Brien, but the two not on the same page, and the Shamrocks will have to punt the ball again.
Yeah, great play call by Feehan there. I mean, definitely had him open, missed him by a little bit, but could have been deadly for North Attleboro if they caught that.
We'll head down to Jared Ware after this play. A good kick will land at the 14. Will be down at the 9-yard line. Let's head down to the sideline and Jared Ware. Jared?
Yeah, thanks, Peter. Coach Johnson expected this spread offense that you're seeing so far from Bishop Feehan. He wanted to win the battle at the line of scrimmage. You can see they're already doing that. Bishop Feehan struggling to run the ball, and as you saw, North Attleboro with the long touchdown run. So they're winning the battle at the line of scrimmage, exactly what Coach Johnson wanted them to do.
They certainly did. Feehan getting a big play there, Ryan. Talk about pinning the Red Rocketeers back deep. They start this drive at their own 9-yard line.
Yeah, it was definitely a great punt. I mean, that's what you want to see out of your punt, especially when you're already pinned back deep. That was a good 50, 60-yard punt.
53 to be exact. Handoff will come to the near side on the carry for the Red Rocketeers is Nick Rajat. Rajat will get up to the 15-yard line. Will be a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Nick Rajat,
I love the way Nick Rajat runs too. He definitely follows his blockers. He's real good at going off the back end of his blockers and seeing where they're going. Good job by the offensive line too to be pulling and sealing off those edges.
Split to the far side left is Ridge Olson. Near side is Kyle Gommond. And off to the man in motion, that's Rajat. Rajat will get up to, looks to be about the, let's call it the 17-yard line. So a 3rd down and a short 2 coming up.
Rajat once again the ball carrier for North Attleboro.
I like what North Attleboro's doing though coming out here. I thought they were going to do this game, try to show the league that they have a real strong run game. I know last week it was Peterson that was kind of on the shine, but the team is very strong.
Third down for the Red Rocketeers. Shifting up is Nick Morrison. Peterson will keep it himself. I think he's going to be stopped shy. So a decision early for Donnie Johnson. A 4th down and 1. I think you almost have to punt the football away.
Yeah, it's tough to see where they line it up. I mean, you got a pretty big quarterback where you might be able to get a QB sneak in there and get a 1st down. Yeah. 3rd and a long yard. It's a tough call.
Donnie Johnson was on the sideline. He's trying to get in line with the ball and the chain over on the far side. I think as a result, did get the measurement, which it looks like he's about a half-yard shy.
Yeah, that's a tough call for Coach Paul Sullivan, the offensive coordinator there. I think it's smart to punt it too. If you lose that, you give them great field position, the momentum swing occurs early.
For people who don't know exactly how they measure the football, we saw they'll always take the far end of the chain, mark it at the front of one of the 5-yard markers, and then stretch it out from there. And then when they bring it back, they'll set it to that exact same point. Paul O'Boy years ago, when he was head coach of Bishop Feehan, would ask for a measurement, and they'd say, Paul, he's at least a half-yard short to a yard. Unless God himself made those lines, how do we know they're straight? It's absolutely right. We've seen crooked lines before. Bobby Mylod, a punt. And I'm not sure what Feehan was doing there, but The ball will be downed at the 35-yard line, so that will be a 46-yard punt.
First and 10.
And Feehan, now their third possession. And as Jared said, if the Shamrocks have any chance whatsoever in this game, they have to start controlling that offensive line of scrimmage.
Yeah, North Attleboro's got some big boys out there.
Schwieger lined up to the left of Everton. In motion to the far side was Benjamin Goslin. Handoff did not go to Goslin, but Schwieger following him. Shamrocks will pick up about a yard. It'll be a second down and 9.
Yeah, good job by Josh Morrison, number 69, to get in there and disrupt the whole play. Really shot in like a cannon. And I think made it a little bit harder for Schwieger to make a cut and get upfield.
And a play doomed from the start will result in a big loss for the Shamrocks. And they will now be looking at a third down and 14.
Yeah, look like a designed quarterback draw there. Great job by Coach Don Johnson. Send Morrison, number 69, off the right side. They kind of did a little switch. D-tackle and D-end and disrupted the whole play and messed it all up.
Everton in trouble, will keep it himself, will pick up the yardage that was lost on the sack, but Feehan will have to punt the football away for the third time.
Yeah, looked like it was obviously a design pass by a rollout to the right. I know there was some pressure coming up fields. Might have been able to get out around that, but turned it up and good stop by North Attleboro.
Punt was partially blocked. Considering that was the case, still be a 34-yard punt.
Yeah, the punt looked real low from the beginning. Looked like Connor Flynn was almost going to block it, but nice job by the defensive line to get their hands up and knock it down. Because that could have been probably a lot longer of a punt when it went 34 off the block.
So this will be the Red Rocketeers' third possession. Handoff will come to Rajat. Rajat right up the middle. Look at the offensive line moving the Shamrocks backwards. Will be a pickup of 4 on the play.
You know, I'll tell you right now, the win first down is crucial. It looked like he got stopped. It was only going to get about a 2-yard gain, if that. And great push, great second effort by the offensive line and Nick Rajat, obviously pushed behind.
Always have been.
And the Red Rocketeers will let the first quarter come to a close. So we have played 11. Red Rocketeers on their second play from scrimmage lead this one 7-0.
Today, Eric Almirola behind the wheel in that 43 car.
We all have a role to play here at Richard Petty Motorsports. We respect each other, work hard, and that helped us get the big win in Daytona. My partners in the U.S. Air Force also know that it takes a team to make each mission a success. Your coworkers, family, and friends are your team. Treat them with respect, and together you can accomplish great things. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Today, a new creature walks among us, terrorizing innocent citizens. Until this threat can be contained, we must all be on the lookout for the dreaded digital deadwalkers.
Dude!
They're not looking out for you.
Engage!
A public service safety message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, who want to keep everyone well connected with strong, healthy bones.
Second down for the Red Rocketeers. Peterson throwing for the first. This is complete to Mylod, who will get down to the 44-yard line. Will be a pickup of 22 yards.
Yeah, that's a very hard throw to make right there by Chad Peterson. Linebacker in the safety right there. And nice throw, nice catch by Mylod. Great job catching and getting yards after the catch.
Handoff up the middle. It's Nick Morrison banging his way for 4 yards.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to get stopped right there. And then nice job to shake it free, get a few more yards. Big hit at the end, too.
Craig Herson on the stop for the Shamrocks. Gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Score right here would be huge for the Red Rocketeers. They lead 7-0. Their third drive of the game. Mylod in motion. Takes the handoff. Will be brought down by, I believe it was Poirier. Yes, it was Connor Poirier. He will pick up 3 on the carry and a 3rd down and 3 coming up.
3rd down.
A little buck sweep, jet sweep, whatever you want to call it. But nice job. Get some 3-4 yards.
It was interesting, Ryan. I was walking across the field. Mylod asking out of the game. He's hurting. Not sure whether he's got a split lip or something like that, but Donnie Johnson is taking a look. But because of the personnel changes, they need to take a timeout.
Yeah, it looked like he took a little shot at the end of the play, kind of to his right side of his head. And plus his helmet popped off before, too, so I don't know how tight his helmet is, but that is a big issue for concussions, though, too. It's when your helmet's loose. As soon as you hit, it rattles around.
Shot of Donnie Johnson on the sideline. You can see he's not part of the huddle. Talks things over with his brother Jack Johnson. Paul Sullivan is the offensive coordinator, so therefore team huddles around him during an offensive timeout.
Yeah, I really like the way they North Attleboro coaches respect each other in that regard. I know Paul Sullivan obviously was a head coach beforehand, and as Donnie is now, so I think they both appreciate what they each bring to the table and give each other the space to run it.
Was a head coach, or was a successful head coach who had one of the longest winning streaks in the history of Eastern Mass football?
Okay, you can go with that too, yes. I think both questions were correct.
Boy, what a role they were on. You think about some of the talent they had. Did you play for
Coach
Paul Sullivan?
Yes, sir.
Well, just what I said, talent, right?
Oof.
Boy, very close to a first down. Connor Flynn looked like he might have been able to get the first down. He tried to make one last cut. It looked like he actually lost about a half yard. This will be a good angle.
Yeah, you know, good job by Feehan's defense. I mean, that was the thing. They gave a lot of push, which extended the play out and created the cornerback to come up and make the play. Good job all around on Feehan's defensive side. It's a big play coming up here.
This is a huge play. 4th and 1. Ball on the right hash mark, 34-yard line. We saw Feehan come up on a big 3rd down stop at the end of the first quarter. Can they do it again? Handoff right side. They do not. As a matter of fact, it'll be a big gain for Connor Flynn. Will be a pickup of 13 yards.
Great job on North Attleboro side. They pulled the left guard and created a nice little seam for Connor Flynn to turn it up and go off tackle and gain that first yard and more yards top.
The Red Rocketeers move the chains, keep the clock running. Peterson throwing into the corner of the end zone, passes there, it's dropped. Ridge Olson had it in his hands, but what I think we're going to see on the replay here is at the last moment the defender came over. Now, whether or not that had an impact, you'll see right. No, but I think right here he knocks it loose.
Yeah.
He might have caught his arm ever so slightly. I'm sure if you asked Ridge, judging by the way he grabbed his helmet, I'm sure he'd say, I should have had that.
Yeah, it's tough when it comes to those type of plays. That's why sometimes receivers try to keep their arms up too. When they catch it, just catch it with their hands, so they don't have that issue.
2nd down and 10. Handoff to Nick Morrison. Morrison takes a big hit at the line of scrimmage from Feehan's Jason Medeiros. Morrison will pick up 3 on the carry and a 3rd down and 7. And one would think 4-down territory as opposed to field goal territory.
Yeah, I would still go for that 1st down, always. Keep getting first down to the end zone.
I don't know if you remember years ago, Feehan, Dana Fiataroni, they had about 3 or 4 place kickers who could boom 43, 44-yarders.
Are we talking the 40s?
No, we're talking 90s. 40s.
Big.
There's a fumble. Shamrocks will recover. William Sarro, the fumble recovery.
By number 20, Will Sarro for the Shamrocks.
So Connor Flynn on the carry. Lost a yard on the run.
Bishop Feehan starts there, 1st and 10.
But fumbled the football.
Nice job for Bishop Feehan defense. I mean, especially to deflect that ball from Ridge Olson or whatever happened over there. They catch a break either way, and then to come out and get the fumble. The fumble recovers.
Feehan has done nothing offensively. 23 total yards, 17 on the ground, 6 on their first play. 11 on their first play. And then, of course, the sack of Everton, -6. Pass near side is complete to Connor O'Brien. O'Brien, forward progress will be marked at the 31-yard line. A pickup of 6 on the play.
18, Connor O'Brien.
Nice play design, though. I like how they set the other running back in motion, replaced them with a quick little screen.
It'll be 2nd down.
You think Nick Morrison has strong hands? Those are wrestling hands.
Then yes, I believe he has strong hands.
Or as they say down south, wrestling hands. My brother Tom was supposed to come watch the game with us tonight. He was down in Alabama for about probably 18 years. You'd swear he'd been down there all 66 years. Y'all doing? I was like, Tom, what does y'all mean? Schwieger up the middle, picks up 6 on the play. Make it 5, it will still be enough for the 1st down.
Spencer Schweiger, the ball carrier, stopped by Patrick Johnson.
Thank God we don't have any accents up here in the Boston area.
Yeah. Good run by Feehan there. Good job to get 6 yards, get that 1st down, keep the ball rolling, keep the drive alive.
I believe that's their second 1st down of the game. The first was on the first play from scrimmage. Kurt Smith is screaming at his team to hurry it up.
Yeah, I'm with them. Time is of the essence.
Last thing they want is a delay of game penalty. Yeah, he is not happy with the timing of his offense. You know, when things start going well, you want to play quickly. Try to get some momentum going.
Schweiger once again the ball carrier. Stop made.
Schweiger, the carry, will get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Nice play by Devon to go right down the line. Put a nice hit on him. Make him remember you.
See if the Shamrocks can make a big play offensively, or North comes up with the big play defensively. Red Rocketeers look like they might be coming with a blitz here. They are. Everton will lob it over. Pass is complete to Schweiger. Schweiger gets around Gorman, picks up a block, makes another cut, gets down to the 43-yard line.
Everton's pass
Will be a pickup of 22 yards on the play. But a nice job by Everton.
Yeah, it was a great job by Everton. And he's a little bit of a shorter quarterback, so to throw it over him, over that defender while he had his hand stretched out, was a nice pass. And then I think it was even more impressive with the blocking there by Connor O'Brien downfield.
It looked like Kyle McCarthy, who was one of the people blitzing for the Red Rocketeers, almost gave that one away too early, and I think Everton might have seen that.
It was a good read.
1st and 10. We haven't heard from Jared Ware. Maybe after the next play, not after this one, after the next play, we'll get a sense of what Jared is hearing down on the sideline. Big run, a pickup of 13 by Jason Medeiros, and all of a sudden, Feehan taking the momentum from that fumble recovery, marching downfield.
Yeah, nice job by Jason Medeiros. I mean, it looked like he was going to get halted up there for no yards and then kicked it outside. He's a big body to take down, 6 feet, 220 pounds. And he's a junior.
We'll head down to Jared after this play. 1st and 10, ball on the left hash mark of the 30-yard line. Let's not forget the Shamrocks did put up 28 last week. Schweiger, Cole wasn't there. He'll lower his head, pick up 6 on the play. Let's head down to the sideline and Jared Ware. Jared?
Yeah, I just want to keep you guys updated on an injury. Junior running back and defensive back Nick Rajat right now battling cramps. He came up gimpy on a run at the end of the first quarter, hasn't played a snap in the second. I talked to the trainer. They're unsure what the timetable is for his return, but got to keep an eye on that. Nick Rajat battling cramps.
Yeah, Nick Rajat, of course. Thank you, Jared. Nick Rajat, the big 53-yard touchdown run on North's second play from scrimmage, and that's really been the difference in this game, that one play. Schweiger running downhill, pause momentarily. He was a half second away from cutting that to the outside and coming up with a big gain. We'll pick up 1 on the play, and it'll be, let's call it a 3rd down and 3. Definitely 4-down territory.
No gain on the play, it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, definitely a big play coming up for him, though. They want to get it, at least make it a 4th and 1, if anything. The 4th and 3 makes it a little bit harder, and the plays have to change for what you're going to call. But yeah, you're right. He was about a half step away from breaking it loose to the left side. Kick it out, wide open, touchdown.
Schweiger, big hole left side, 7-6.
Spencer Schweiger, the ball carrier, touchdown, Bishop Feehan.
23-yard touchdown run.
You know what, nice job by Feehan right there. It looked like they went almost right back to the same type of play that they had. Probably saw that was open on the last play, and Schweiger probably just missed it just slightly and came right back wide open. And it's a good way to answer back, especially off a turnover like that fumble. It's always a sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Joshua Kerr on to attempt the extra point. Timothy Miller is the holder. Kerr just did a practice kick and had his ankle above his head. And he boots that one a country mile. I'll tell you, if this comes down to a field goal game, watch out for Josh Kerr.
I feel like Feehan. Oh, okay, another look here. Yeah, nice job. Nice job by number 22, sealing off the edge from number 20, William Sorrow, sealing off the edge of North Attleboro's defense, creating a huge open lane. Nice job by the receiver blocking the outside corner as well.
So, I'll admit I'm a little bit surprised. You?
Not so much. I mean, it's a long game. I mean, North Attleboro probably should have scored that, but whenever you see a fumble like that or a turnover on downs, the other team gets that momentum, though. You know, gets that little fire in their stomach, like they want to capitalize.
On the return for the Red Rocketeers is, I'm going to guess on this one, Hakmoni Suarez?
Yeah, that sounds good.
North Attleboro returns the kick to the 48-yard line.
It was actually it was a nice return. I mean, it was a little bit of a squib kick, which is sometimes hard to handle when it comes off the ground.
I looked over at the PA announcer, and he just kept looking at his roster, and finally said, North Attleboro with the return. Pass complete to Garmin. Oh, a bullet fired by Chad Peterson. You know, it's interesting here, Ryan. North in a 2-minute offense right here might get their offense in gear.
Yeah, well, I think I would rely on Peterson's arm. I mean, he's been lights out already. This last game, this game, he has good form. That's what I think his biggest thing is.
Looking to pass. Pass is complete. Rajat is back in the field. Makes one Shamrock miss. Can't make another.
Yeah, see, that's the
he's
problem.
Cramping up again.
Yeah, that's the problem with cramps. Once you start getting them, it's hard to get rid of them.
Fasano on the stop again for the Shamrocks.
Feehan will take the timeout here with 1:10 left in the half. Kurt Smith wants to make sure his defense is in order. You battle back to tie the game against a very good North Attleboro team. You don't want the Red Rocketeers to gain the momentum and really gaining a lot of momentum by scoring just before the end of the half. Rajat being attended to on the Red Rocketeer bench. Not a lot of room on that side, is there?
No. Not a lot of room on either side. That's why I always like community fields. Everyone's always standing up around the end zones.
So second down for the Red Rocketeers. Second down and short yardage. Peterson rolling right. Pass complete to Garmin. Garmin to the 30-yard line, and Paul Sullivan and his offense will call timeout.
Chad Peterson's pass complete to Kyle Garmin. The play is good for a North Attleboro first down.
Nice job by Peterson right there. Roll out, having the ball up. Good visioning.
Timeout, North Attleboro.
Got to try to get out of bounds on those types of plays, though, so you're not burning timeouts. Great to know they had a couple to use, but
let's not forget North gets the ball to start out second half. So if they could score before the end of the half, then get the ball back, you can see a 14-point swing.
At the field and delivered to the press box. If you are missing your cell phone, please come to the press box and claim it.
Oh, I just got your text. You'll be here in a minute. Peterson, pass complete to Patrick Johnson. Johnson trying to get out of bounds, cannot.
Peterson's pass complete to number 2, Patrick Johnson.
Will pick up 4 yards on the play.
It'll be second down for the Rocketeers.
It's almost like North is setting them up for a long pass here.
Oh, okay.
And a penalty marker down, an illegal substitution. Donnie Johnson out on the field saying no way. One thing that always amazes me about high school football, how far out on the field a coach can come compared to, say, the NFL game. Of course, if Bill Belichick were doing that, he'd be accused of cheating.
I always look at this kind of almost like a WWF when they're taking the referees out, and then Coach Sullivan's over there putting the play in there, getting them ready to go.
Donnie Johnson was watching the entire play or start of the play develop, and as soon as he saw the flag come out, he knew why it was being called. He said, no, no, no.
What was the call on the play?
They still haven't signaled. Now the officials are getting together, and if they overturn the call, a legal procedure against the Red Rocketeers. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty. And that'll set up now a second down and, let's call it 12. Second down and 12.
To the 33-yard line. It'll be second down.
Peterson under pressure gets it away, and thank goodness he did.
Pass is incomplete.
Because Patrick Dion came flying in to make the big hit.
Yeah, it was tough read. I'm sure he probably saw the defender coming right up in his face. Pump faked it and then had to get away with it.
Hockomock League scores. End of the first quarter. Franklin and Milford tied at 7-7. Attleboro and Dartmouth tied. No score at the end of one.
Was that Franklin Attleboro, you said?
Franklin Milford tied at the end of the first quarter. I believe it was 7-7. Attleboro and Dartmouth, no score at the end of one. Tell you, this last minute taking about the same amount of time the rest of the quarter did. 24 seconds left on the clock. And North not only with a third down and 12, but
I'd watch a post corner by Ridge Olsen to the left side.
See if you're right. It's exactly what they're doing. Olsen will make the catch. No. Broken up yet again by Connor Poirier.
North Attleboro pass is incomplete.
Tried a straight fade down the field. Tried to beat him with speed. Probably could have thrown it like a step earlier.
Well, they're trying to take advantage of the 4-inch height advantage Olsen has. Olsen at 6'5", Poirier at 6'1". I was surprised before the game. I walked across the field to check out the concession stand. I've been known to eat at these games. And I was surprised how tall Chad Peterson was.
Yeah, what is he, 6'1"?
6'2".
6'2".
But
6'2", 182. It's a good-sized quarterback, especially as a sophomore.
I've got him on the weight, not on the height. You'll see someday when that metabolism slows down.
Yeah, I feel like I'm already going to start seeing it soon.
Never-ending battle. So 17 seconds left. And it's 4th down. And Kurt Smith will call a timeout here. People will say Massachusetts high school football, they get 5 timeouts per half. Well, why don't they change that rule? Well, you know who would have to suggest the rule change? The Massachusetts Football Coaches Association. So they would be taking 4 timeouts away from themselves. And I'm not sure either team has gone over there even 3 timeouts at this point, but.
Well, timeouts are crucial, though. I don't think any coach would want to get rid of the timeouts.
Unless they do what the NFL does. Each timeout is 30 seconds, bang. Time to slip in a quick commercial.
Quick water break.
That has made a big difference in the end of NFL games. If only the NBA would follow suit. Play action. Peterson throwing over the middle, complete to Mylod. Mylod is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown. Oh, a backbreaker. Bobby Mylod.
Complete to Bobby Mylod. Touchdown, North Attleboro.
It's a great play call by North Attleboro. I mean, I think even better execution. Had Bobby Mylod come underneath almost on a crossing route, and I mean, great pass, great catch. More importantly, and then great yards after the catch. Bobby Mylod's been doing that all night. That was a tough play too. On what was that, 4th down?
4th down, and I think it was 11. 4th down and 12. And yes, North came up with the great play, but still a defensive mistake by the Shamrocks to let that happen.
It was. I mean, but also Bobby Mylod's a good, he's a good running back. Has good field vision.
Connor Flynn, the PAT, and North leads 14-7 with 7 seconds left. Here it is again.
North Attleboro 14, Bishop Feehan 7.
Nice crossing route. I mean, Peterson put it right where he had to do it. He put it right in between the linebacker and the cornerback that was covering Mylod. It was a little bit behind him. It was a nice catch. Great job after the catch.
I'm not sure if Connor Poirier got a face mask there because Mylod stood over him and yelled at him after the play. Oh, a horse collar tackle, I'm being told. You'll see it right. The back of the shirt, and Mylod did not like it.
Yeah. It's not fun to get tackled like that, I'll tell you that. That's why they disown that whole tackling.
Well, you were a quarterback. You hated getting tackled anyway.
I had no problem getting tackled.
Now, normally a quarterback wears a red shirt in practice. How about here at North? A green shirt, a blue shirt, a gold shirt?
Yeah, yellow or blue shirt.
Kick will be mishandled. Picked up. And
Benjamin Gosselin on the return for the Shamrocks.
I was trying to talk the clock operator into having a slow finger there, but we will have to endure one more play, and it will be a, I would think, a snap and a knee to the ground.
Is that what you do? You take a knee?
From my own 16-yard line. Actually, a player like Schwieger can break one at any time, but it looks like Feehan will do exactly that. And they will. So 3 scores. North scored on their second play from scrimmage and their last play from scrimmage in the first half. They have the 7-point lead. Back with our halftime report after this.
The manatee is one of America's most endangered marine mammals. Living in the warm waters of our coast, rivers, and crystal clear springs, manatees face possible extinction from the loss of habitat or death from collisions with boats. We can make sure these gentle giants are here for generations by protecting areas where they feed, rest, and give birth. Help save something wild. Visit helpmanatees.org.
How much do you know about North Attleboro Town Government? Whether the answer is very little or a great deal, Inside Town Government helps you learn more about your government, town departments, services, and more. Join me, Jared Ware, as I sit down each month with representatives from town departments, Inside Town Government on North TV's Community and Government channels, Comcast Channel 15 and 98, and Verizon Channels 23 and 24. North TV, bringing the community and town government into your home.
Welcome back, everyone. Our score is 14-7 at the half. How did we get to that score? Well, North Attleboro's second play from scrimmage. It will be Nick Rajat waiting and then bursting off the right side for a 53-yard TD run. North had the 7-0 lead with 7:17 left in the first. Feehan would answer in the second. Spencer Schwieger, a 23-yard TD run. The PAT made it 7-7. And then just before the half, and I say just before the half, 7 seconds, Bobby Mylod underneath on a crossing route makes a great fake, gets into the end zone. The PAT by Connor Flynn makes it 14-7. Statistically, Feehan with 99 yards of total offense, 65 on the ground, 41 of them from Spencer Schwieger. Matt Everton was 3 of 4 for 39 yards. North Attleboro 182 total, 93 on the ground, 89 through the air. Chad Peterson was 6 of 9 for those 89 yards. On the ground, 64 yards, 53 of them on the run by Nick Rajat. Your thoughts on first half play?
It was a great opening for North Attleboro. Good job on Feehan's part defensively to strip the ball, get the ball back, and then drive down the field and score. Good all-around play. I think it's the end of the game.
We will show the North Attleboro Band a little bit later on this season on homecoming night. We'll be back with third quarter action after this.
The United States Air Force has a proud history of leading our nation in embracing diversity. We've been reaching new heights for years by understanding it's our individual experiences which make us strong. You can share in this success by seeking opportunities to learn and grow as a member of a diverse team. We are the world's greatest Air Force, not because of what we do, but who we are. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Vision loss is not something that you feel until it happens.
Most people lose their vision from diseases like macular degeneration and glaucoma, not at birth.
3 million Americans have glaucoma, and half don't even know it.
11 million people in the United States have macular degeneration.
So many eye disorders can be treated if caught early.
Make a plan today to get your eyes checked.
Visit brightfocus.org to learn more.
We are ready to go. Start of second half play. It was like a prize fight. Shamrocks came out of their room and waited about 8 minutes for the Red Rocketeers to come out of their own. Return for North Attleboro, that's Brody Barr. Jared Ware spoke to North Attleboro head coach Donnie Johnson as he headed into the locker room. Jared, what did he have to say?
Yeah, I caught up with Coach Johnson before he went into half, going back to Bishop Feehan's touchdown. He wasn't happy with the organization of his secondary. They gave up that big run. It was actually because Bishop Feehan ran that with a quick count. They weren't able to get set. He liked his offense's poise, though, coming down on that big fourth down and converting that into a touchdown. They were just looking for a field goal on that play. Liked his offensive poise. We'll see how the Red Rocketeers play in the second half.
Thank you, sir. Thank you to Donnie Johnson as well. Talking to the rookie, Jared Ware. Brody Barr's return gives North the ball at the 3-yard line. Handoff to Nick Morrison. Morrison will pick up 4 on the carry. Second down and 6. Now, I mentioned it briefly. Feehan was out here a good 5-6 minutes. Actually, their kickoff team was actually on the field with the ball teed up, waiting to start the half. North took forever to get out. And you said, well, you wait until the official comes and gets you, and those extra minutes give you a chance to hydrate, right?
Yeah, well, it gives you a couple extra minutes to game plan, and I mean, it's on the referees. It's not really on them.
Little bobble. Peterson will immediately take it upfield, takes a big hit. Will get up to the 38-yard line. Actually picked up, I thought, a generous spot, and it'll be a 3rd down and 2. I thought he was down at the 37.
Yeah, it's always, I hate ever seeing, I mean, even though he's a big boy, 6'2", 180, you hate seeing the quarterback start taking hits. It kind of wears you down, and wears you down physically and mentally at the same time.
So 3rd down and 2 for the Red Rocketeers. Nick Morrison lined up to the right of Peterson. Play action. Throw will be intercepted. And Connor Poirier, the return to the 45-yard line. Ridge Olson was racing downfield, never looked back.
To the North Attleboro 45-yard line. Feehan starts there, 1st and 10.
Yeah, I don't know what the call was on that. It looked like the ball was going to be high either way. I don't know if they were doing a little settle down.
Well, what did I say to you during that half? You said, what do you think about the second half? I said, if North comes down and scores, I think the game's over. This is the last thing North wanted to do.
Yeah. That's the reason why I don't like the quarterback to be running that much. Well, my personal opinion, because you would need to be focused and on point throwing-wise.
You didn't like to run that much.
I like to run. You just need to protect your body.
That's a good point. 1st down and 10 for the Shamrocks at the North 45. Pass is complete with the catch, and a pickup of 6 is Connor O'Brien. O'Brien at 6'3", 170. Tall kid. He needs to put some meat on those bones.
Yeah. Just like you said, it'll come later in life probably, but no, it was a nice job. Good gain of 6 yards right there.
Second and 4. Everton looking over the defense. Looks like he's changing the play. In motion far side is Poirier. Bad snap. Everton will keep it himself. Make a nice cut. Picks up the 1st down. Picks up another. Gets down to the 29-yard line on a broken play.
Knocked out of bounds by Bobby Mylod.
Well,
play is good for Bishop Feehan, 1st down.
It was definitely a bad snap. It was a nice job by Matthew Everett to pick the ball up and use his legs to get that 1st down. But that was pretty sloppy tackling all around on North Attleboro side. I think they need to get their head out of their rear here and get their mind right.
You know, I gave credit to Connor Poirier for that interception, but it was number 6, wasn't it? Peter Luongo Jr. My apology, Peter. And I know his mom and dad, too. And I screwed that up.
Makes it worse, though.
Everton. Pass complete. Connor O'Brien.
To O'Brien once again for the Shamrocks.
This time it'll be a pickup of 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Second down and 4.
See, now they ran this play twice. They ran a little hitch because they're giving them a lot of A lot of room over there. Now you watch the hitch and go. Where they'll pump fake it to him. And they'll throw it deep.
No, they haven't run Schwieger yet in this half. Inside of 8 minutes left in the third. 14-7. Red Rocketeers. Looked like the left tackle came up a half count early.
Wide open.
Everton will keep it himself. Everton splits the seam. Gets down to the 6-yard line. Look at the left tackle on this play if we have it. It looked like even more so from up above, it looked like he came up a half count early. But from that angle, did not look. Now watch the left tackle. See, I thought he came up early.
Yeah, that was close.
I would have thrown the penalty, the flag.
Yeah, then he would have got screamed at, I'm sure. Nice stick.
Schwieger finally gets a carry, but Josh Morrison there to make a huge hit. Morrison, one of the tri-captains, 5'11", 200. Bigger than him,
yeah,
both in height and weight.
He's a big boy, though. He's been all over the place. He's been disrupting it in the backfields a bunch of times this game.
7, 9, 3, 5, 4, 5.
Second and 11. Shamrocks looking to score the touchdown and add the PAT to tie this one up. They'll throw it in the corner. Almost a nice catch by Ben Goslin, who lost some of the ball, then turned, found it again, but at that point it was too late.
Yeah, nice play by Kyle McCarthy right there on defense. I mean, I don't know if maybe got a little tip on the ball, but definitely distracted him from catching the ball, that's for sure.
And Bishop Feehan will take a timeout. So they have 4 remaining. And in this type of game, a close game, those timeouts at the end of the game are so important. But if you don't score here, that's a wasted opportunity. You might not get this opportunity again.
Yeah, looks like North Attleboro's doing a little substitution, getting an extra D lineman in there.
Feehan converted on North's first turnover of this game.
And then you got number 18, Colin Gauthier, coming out, bringing in so they're bringing a right tight end.
Third down. And goal, ball just outside the 10-yard line. Poirier in motion far side. They'll throw to Poirier in the flat. Poirier makes a cut, makes a second. Will get down to about the 3-yard line. And a decision here for Kurt Smith. I think he realizes a field goal is not going to do it, but he is going for the field goal.
I think it's a smart call to go for the field goal. You don't want to get stopped in the 3-yard line and give up an opportunity to get some points.
Well, take the points, and then if your defense can hold.
Right, then you're up in the lead if they get a touchdown. Or I wouldn't be surprised maybe watching a fake, too.
We saw Josh Kerr, certainly with plenty of leg. This one, though, unlike a PAT, is set up on the left hash mark. So it will be the difficult angle. Kick is up. It was almost blocked, and it was good. 14-10. Feehan to within 4.
Back up the field with the score. North Attleboro 14. Bishop Feehan 10.
You know, great start by Feehan. Tell you that, to come out, pick it off, and drive down the field. At least get some points on the board.
So what was that, a 20-yarder? So the North Attleboro sideline here is stunned. We'll be going down to Jared Ware after this
3,
kickoff.
7, 9, 3, 5, 4, 5. That is final call. You've got 2 minutes to get to the press box, please.
Kickoff will come in the air to Brody Barr. Barr will take it up the middle. We'll get to about the 37-yard line where he is stacked. Let's head down to the sideline and Jared Ware. Jared?
Yeah, we got another injury update. Nick Morrison came in after that third down play, was grabbing his left leg, got stretched out by 2 different trainers. Looks like he's suffering from a cramp. They're also checking out Connor Flynn, so the backfield right now for North Attleboro, all dealing with different maladies. Back to you in the booth.
Thank you. Milady's, that used to be a store in downtown Attleboro years ago.
I thought he was saying, hello, my ladies.
Hello, my lady. First down and 10. Quick pass to Peterson. Bobby Mylod. A pickup of 6 tough yards.
Peterson's pass complete to Bobby Mylod. Brought down by
Mylod now with 3 receptions, totaling 59 yards. Now 95 yards through the air for Peterson.
Yeah, it was a good job right there. It was good pitch, good catch.
Bobby Mylod on the carry for the
Mylod this time just across the 40, so it'll be a third down and a long one.
Third down and 2.
Sure, it's probably tough for a lot of these guys. You can see even 69 Morrison. I mean, he's over there hustling on defense, and he's over on offense hustling there too. So probably get gassed real easily.
Nick Morrison stacked up at the line of scrimmage, did tumble forward, and it's going to depend on the spot.
By Joshua Kerr.
It's a good spot. I think he's got it.
Thank you. Have a good night, guys.
Now the ball is just across the 42. He has it by about, I would say, half the length of the football. And they will call out the chain gang.
We have a new number for the 50-50 raffle. 9959377. Once again, 9959377. Please come to the press box and collect your winnings.
They keep calling out a new 50-50 number. But I think the problem is, I think if you're on the Feehan side of Community Field, you can't hear the numbers. So North Attleboro, fresh set of downs. Rajad in motion, sweep to the far side. Wall of blockers breaks one tackle, can't break the second. Josh Kerr, the field goal kicker, slowed him down enough for the rest of his teammates to come up and make the stop, but not before a pickup of 5.
Yeah, nice run to the outside. The little,
number 66,
I guess you call it a jet sweep. We used to call it a jet sweep when we were under center. I don't know if you want to call it a buck sweep for that, but nice play. Good gain of yards in the first down. That's what you want to do.
North Attleboro, some substitution issues, almost had to take a timeout. It's still only the second game of the season. Brody Barr in at quarterback on the keeper. Will have the first down.
Stop made by number 24.
And actually,
Michael
that was a
Fasano.
generous spot, because if you look where the ball came down and where the field judge spotted it, he spotted it on the forward shoulder, not the ball. Do you agree?
I do agree. I do agree, yes.
Because I thought Barr was going to roll over the Shamrock and definitely get the first down. He never got that far.
It's also tough. I mean, talking professional, they probably have an extra four referees out there. It's all about the angle and what you see it.
Nick Morrison down to the 40, a pickup of 8. And North's offensive line is starting to dominate. And that's bad news for the white, green, and gold.
Gain of 7 on the play.
Yeah, I'm sure Feehan has the same issue where their big D linemen, the same thing on the offensive line. They put the same guys doing both ways. Makes you tired.
Coming up on the 1-minute mark. Mylod
nice
up
cut.
the middle. Mylod, as you mentioned, a couple of cuts into the open field. Touchdown, 40-yard TD run. Bobby Mylod.
Yeah, great. You know, great field vision by Bobby Mylod to sit there and follow his blockers. I mean, Bobby got a lot of bigger, stronger, faster since last year, and that's why I thought coming to the game that Coach Paul Sullivan, offensive coordinator, would want to establish that run game that they have, and they have a lot of good running backs to kind of showcase.
I've always thought that the sign of a good team is the team that can score late in a quarter. They did it just before the half. That kick will be up and good. How that got over Feehan rush, I'm not sure, but it was indeed good. Here's the run again, and here is that cut you were talking about.
Yep.
Bobby Mylod off to the races.
And Bobby also has the speed, kind of the getaway speed too on top of that.
Bishop Feehan, 10.
That was a good touchdown. North Attleboro needed that to get a little breathing room and get a little momentum going for their way. Get Coach Derek Herber yelling from up top to the lineman down there, trying to tell him which way to go and what to do properly on the offensive side.
Ball fell off the tee. Not even a windy night. Kick will come down, taken by Ben Goslin at the 20, the 25, and Feehan had a wall set up over on their side of the field, but it took too long for Goslin to get over there.
Yeah, who was on the tackle? Jay, no, that was Hakmani Quaves, the second.
Or Savans.
Is that gonna go?
Bugs on me again?
Number 48.
Not like the birds we had over
Hamoni
Stoughton.
Suevas. Return was out to the 25-yard line.
It's a tough name to pronounce. Hakmani Quaves. That's what I'm going to go with.
He'd be a good name in Wheel of Fortune because you'd buy a vowel and you'd get half of his name.
Yeah, you can always spell harmonica if you change it around.
Shamrocks trailing by 2 scores. Pass is complete to Connor O'Brien. O'Brien will pick up only 4 yards on the play. Now that's been a successful play for the Shamrocks.
Brought down by Garmin and Flynn.
But I don't think they've picked up a first down on it yet tonight.
No,
as you said, they're setting up the Red Rocketeers.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to really take what you're given. You know, North Attleboro is playing a little off on their defense, playing to cover 3, with the outside linebackers kind of playing. So if you can take that hitch, I'll take the hitch all day.
Schwieger shifts to the right side of Everton. Everton takes the snap, little pump fake. Oh, nice move. We'll throw it downfield. Jump ball. And the pass overthrown. Out of fairness to Everton, he was scrambling for his life.
Third down. And that's the end of the third quarter with the score.
So end of third quarter play as Kyle Gorman goes down with a leg cramp. They'll attend to him as we take a break.
What do North Attleboro residents think of international, national, state, and town issues? Join Peter Gay for Up for Discussion, featuring members of local media, town officials, and people like you. Based on HBO's Real Time with Bill Maher and Hannity on the Fox News Network, Up for Discussion tackles the topics making headlines. Up for Discussion every month on North TV's community and government channels, Comcast channels 15 and 98, and Verizon channels 23 and 24.
North TV is proud to present the Ask Gilby Show, an engaging opportunity for young learners to practice those early learning concepts, such as number and letter names, colors and shapes recognition. The show's producers have designed Ask Gilby to connect early learning concepts and at-home activities to pre-kindergarten state standards. The Ask Gilby Show, mornings on North TV's Education Channel, Comcast Channel 9, and Verizon Channel 22. North TV, bringing the community into your home.
Start of fourth quarter play, you could see a number of the coaches and players from North Attleboro looking up atop the press box. No, they weren't looking at Ryan Vandegeesen, they were looking at Derek Kerber, who was yelling something down from the stands. They must be having headset issues. Bill Belichick's fault. Third down and long. Shamrocks going long. Peter Luongo covered by Brody Barr, but that pass a little bit too far. Luongo showing some good speed, but so did Barr.
Yeah, and those types of plays, I mean, more than anything, you want to miss outside, just because bringing inside it can get intercepted, but outside you can throw it behind him in a way and give the receiver a chance to kind of adjust and catch it. You had good positioning.
Jason Medeiros, his fourth punt, he's averaging 42.3. That one, a nice high kick, will be taken by David Engler. And Engler will be brought down at the 44-yard line. As going off the field, Michael Pisano with a cramp for the Shamrocks. Mike must live in North Attleboro, I would think, right?
It's the water.
Then, I thought about that. Nobody drinks water anymore, not tap water.
No.
But if you bathe in it and shower in it and brush your teeth with it, that...
Why, you brush teeth with your water? I usually use toothpaste.
Well, don't you rinse with the water?
Yeah, but you're not drinking the water, really,
Why would... Oh?
Yeah,
I used to swallow any
I used to drink
water
soda before the games, and I never really got cramps.
Soda?
Yeah,
that's healthy.
Yeah, ask the coaches. I used to drink Coca-Cola. There's another cramp, jeez.
Nick Rajat, ball carrier for
Nick Morrison will come off the field with a cramp.
I think it's the humidity on top of that, too.
Loss of 2 on the play. It'll be second down and 10.
You think about it, when they're out early, they're practicing, they're sweating at that point, So a lot of their salts, a lot of their fluids are coming out, and then the whole game they're sweating.
Electrolytes, right? That's
Yeah,
why
sure.
they need Gatorade.
Yeah, I heard Pedialate's good too.
Not the stuff you give kids when they're throwing
Yeah,
up.
it is.
They have the runs.
But it gets a lot of electrolyte. Yes.
Speaking of run.
Wide
Peterson
open.
fakes
Oh, man.
Throws to a wide open Nick Rajat. And Ryan, sometimes you can be too wide open, and I think that's what happened.
Yeah, well, sometimes the lights, I mean, these lights kind of mess with you a little bit. If they kind of go into the light, you can miss it. But that, I'll tell you right now, Peterson he's had a few drop balls that could have been potential. Well, one that probably should have been 6 points in the beginning, and that one could have been a touchdown.
That was a big play, too, because North now at 3rd down and 12. If they don't pick up the first down here, they give Feehan the ball back. Peterson rolling right, throwing long, looking for Olsen.
Man.
Incomplete. Throws a nice ball.
He does throw a nice ball. And I don't think he throws the laces either, which is that one was with the laces. He does throw a nice ball. That was tough, though. I mean, tough for Ridge to catch that ball. Those types of passes, throw it outside.
Over the wrong shoulder, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's why when you see kind of where he is, you just throw it more towards the sideline so you know it's going to be over that shoulder. Still nice pass, though.
Bobby Mylon, a good punt. Off the side of his foot, however. And we'll see where they mark it. They'll mark it at the 35-yard line.
Bobby Mylon's punt out of bounds at the 35-yard
So Feehan
line.
has good field position to start out this drive, but they need 2 scores. Are you with us tomorrow, 1 o'clock, Tri-County?
I don't know if am I supposed to be? You got to give me a heads up about that.
I never sent you the schedule, did I?
No. Maybe start next year. You should send me the schedule.
Cape Cod Tech versus Tri-County. That game can also be seen this week on North TV. Next week we are at King Philip, the first game ever on the artificial turf.
Wow, KP got the artificial turf, huh?
Nick Thorpe, a late substitution at linebacker for the Red Rocketeers. Lined up alongside Bobby Mylod. Handoff will come to Schwieger, and Mylod will make the stop.
Spencer Schwieger, the ball carrier for the Shamrocks. Stop made
Good job by Bobby Mylod, the inside linebacker, to sniff that out, have good vision, and not get held up by any blocks to make the tackle. Nice job.
Pick up a 3 on the carry, 2nd down, and we'll call it 8. As we approach the 9-minute mark. Handoff to Schwieger. Schwieger has the first down. Or does he? He does. And he got a good spot as well.
Yeah, North Attleboro had the blitz on there, too. Looks like they just, it was a good pickup, actually, by the fullback there, and it was by the lineman, too, to kind of decipher who's coming, who's not, and block him out of the way.
Feehan certainly needs to score here, but they don't want to take 6 minutes to do so. Handoff will come to the fullback. I believe that's Medeiros. We'll have to wait until they unpile. It indeed is
Jason Medeiros, the ball carrier.
Jason picks up a yard, 2nd and 9. He has 3 carries for 20 yards.
Hey, he's a solid kid. Definitely like a bowling ball. It's probably hard to take him down, hard to get your arms around him.
Schwieger, 12 carries for 48. Everton, 4 carries for 29. Feehan now 97 yards on the ground. North, 164. North showing blitz. They do. Shamrocks pick it up. Thrown long. Almost caught, but in and out of the hands of Connor Poirier. I'm not sure he would have been inbounds anyway.
Yeah, that was close to probably a pass interference there. I mean, because he was looking back, and then he kind of looked back at the receiver. And
come on, Kyle, let's go.
Yeah, that was close.
The official was right on top of the play, but I agree with you. From that angle, it looked like Barr was pushing him at the time.
Well, because it looked like the balls, he probably saw that he was beat on the ball a little bit, and then tried to turn just to disrupt the play. I mean, it looked like he put his hands on him, but either way. Luckily, the referees weren't looking at it.
3rd down and 9. And Feehan will have to burn out a timeout, and Kurt Smith is not happy that he had to do so. So he now has 3 timeouts remaining.
Yeah, this is a big 3rd down for them right here. I mean, because you're not in 4-down territory for sure. So you need to be able to get this 1st down, keep the drive alive.
Let's head down to the sideline. Jared Ware has something to report on. Could be more cramps he's talking about. Who knows? Jared?
Yeah, North Attleboro right now trying to substitute their defensive line. They want to keep the pass rush up. They expect the pass here on this play. I heard Coach Johnson yelled a few times, keep an eye for a screen, so I think they're expecting a screen here on 3rd down.
Well, we'll see if that is indeed the case. Jared Ware, a welcome addition to our North TV sports staff. Jared is our government channel coordinator. You'll want to catch Jared, town government this week on both our community and government channels. Not a heck of a lot happened in town government this week, so we have a repeat. So this week it's actually town government last week. 3rd down, 9. Will the Red Rocketeers blitz? And if so, from where? They do. Schwiger. Pass back to Everton. Everton breaks a couple of tackles, then runs into big number 31, Bobby Mylod. And it'll be a 4th down and 6. Make it 4th down and 5 coming up for the Shamrocks, who I would expect to go for it. Boy, the spacing there was so close.
You know Schwieger was feeling that hit at the end of that, I'll tell you that. Yeah, he's feeling his wrist. That was a good solid hit, but that was a good job on North Attleboro's defense part. I mean, to get upfield, he kind of disrupted. It probably looked like they were trying to extend that play a little bit longer and then throw it back.
And I think Everton took a hit on that right hand, his throwing hand.
That's the other reason why when quarterbacks run, that's your weapon that needs to run that offense.
This is the ball game for the Shamrocks. 4th and 5. Ball at the 49 of the Red Rocketeers. And did Feehan take yet another timeout? Yes, indeed. And that is not good when you're trailing by 11 points. To have to use 2 timeouts to run 1 play. I realize it's an important play, but needing 2 scores, those timeouts are like gold.
Oh, yeah.
Then again, if you don't pick up the 1st down here, the timeouts would be useless anyway.
No. I mean, you could always have the same thing happen. You could throw an interception and then have the ball back. And timeouts are crucial. I'd watch a little out and up over here to the wide side. No, that's tough.
They throw it to Schwieger, but the Red Rocketeers had it covered.
Bishop Feehan pass is incomplete. Return it over on downs. North Attleboro takes over 1st and 10.
Nice job by Devon Andrade. Hopefully, I apologize if I butcher your name, but it's a good job to stand there, get your arms up, disrupt the play, because they need to throw it over him, and Javon's a big boy, so.
I'm going to start calling you the meat man, the butcher.
The butcher?
The way you chop up those names.
And my name got chopped up many times.
Oh, I bet.
You can call me prime rib after they're all done.
Especially the visiting team's PA announcer.
Exactly.
Handoff will come to Connor Flynn. Flynn will get down to the 45-yard line. Will be a pickup of 6 on the play. Slow to get up for the Shamrocks, Connor Kogut.
This is where you need to control the clock. Use every second that you can on your play calls here, on your play clock. Wind it down. I think the referee raises his hand when it's come to 10 seconds.
That time they snapped the ball even before the official raised his hand. Flynn again. This time will get to the 38-yard line and a first down.
Yep, good job by the offensive line for North Attleboro here. They're really owning the line of scrimmage.
Handoff will come to Nick Morrison. Morrison met at the line of scrimmage. Craig Hurson, C.J. Hurson, one of the captains for the Bishop Feehan Shamrocks. The others are Everton and Schwieger, along with John Hunter.
Good gain of yards. Good job. There's a timeout for Feehan. No. He had to start a whistle blow.
North Attleboro 4:44 away from a 2-0 start and a trip to King Philip on Friday night. The Warriors looking for their first win of the season, but
oh boy,
it's a bad snap. Ball is loose, and it will be covered at the 50-yard line. And Feehan will call a timeout. And they will have one timeout left.
Maybe the ball's a little slippery for him.
It'll bring up third down for the Rocketeers.
Well, it looked like, I wouldn't be surprised that ball was supposed to go to Connor Flynn.
Yeah, it almost looked like it was going to be a direct snap to Flynn because Peterson kind of stepped away.
Right. Miscommunication one way or the other. The snap didn't look that bad. That's why I thought about it. Kind of went in between both of them.
Yeah, the snap came almost to where Peterson would have been normally. So Feehan will take the full timeout.
I feel like I need to stretch out over here to make sure I don't get any cramps.
You do. You are from North Attleboro.
Exactly. I was drinking water at halftime. I needed to hydrate.
See, for me to get a cramp, that would mean I'd have to exert myself, and that very seldom happens.
I think it's time for North Attleboro to be getting a turf field, but then again, there's a lot of tradition on this field, so I think that's what holds it back.
The problem with this field, though,
I know what you're going to say. There's no sidelines.
Well, there's no sidelines, but yeah, it's fine for the football field, but what about the other sports?
Well, the players are right on the sideline. That's the problem, because anybody can get a knee or an ankle taken out.
Bobby Mylod, but you know, the boys soccer team, the girls soccer team, the field hockey team, the boys lacrosse team, the girls lacrosse team. They'd love to have a home game under the lights sometime, but because of the small area this field is set in, they can't. Unless you were to move a light tower and the electrical box over on the side, and you'd have to cover up more of the baseball diamond. Community Field is a wonderful facility, but I think its time has passed.
Yeah, they actually I didn't even notice that. So the baseball field doesn't actually come out anymore. They sod it.
They sod it. I think North Attleboro Junior Football pays to have it sodded.
I was actually going to say that if it wasn't for North Attleboro Pop Warner, this field wouldn't look as it does, because that's where all the funding comes from. It's all the football games that get played here. And
Bobby Mylod set to punt, standing at his own 46-yard line. It's interesting, Feehan has not tried to return a punt all night. Back deep is Ben Goslin. Goslin will let it go, and it will roll down. Feehan all night long has had their deep man come up and just try to block while the ball keeps rolling downfield.
Well, yeah, it's kind of when you're down there, you try to almost pretend sometimes like it's a fair catch, and you run up like the ball's going to be there. Makes the guys, like the Rocket guys on the outside, slow down and not know where the ball is.
I don't know if Bruce Houghton, the 35-yard line, top row on the Feehan side is Paul O'Boy wearing a white shirt. Paul is no longer on the coaching staff here at Bishop Feehan. That has to be killing him.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Nobody loves football more than Paul O'Boy. Everton on the keeper will get up to about the 13-yard line. Will be a pickup of about 6 on the play, and we have a grab.
They're just going to start dragging these guys and pulling them off the field.
Gain of 5 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, Paul O'Boy over at the 35-yard line. Next to Lou Gazzola. There's Paul. There's Lou. Paul has one of the Feehan coaching shirts on. I wonder what's going through his mind. You know, they should be doing this. They need to be looking out for this.
I don't know Paul O'Boy. I know Lou Gazzola, though. He's a very good guy. I know Ryan Gazzola, too, and good people.
So 3:43 left, and this could end up being a very long 3:43. And actually, he's set up in a dangerous spot right now if they were to run a sweep. Everton, pass, overthrown. It'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure Everton's wrist might be hurting him a little bit.
Bishop Feehan pass is incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Now, Matt is a North Attleboro kid, I do believe, right?
Matt Everton?
I believe so.
It sounds very familiar to me, but...
Well, I know his dad is the baseball coach over at Feehan. Everton takes the low snap. Pass is complete to Connor O'Brien.
Everton's
Those two have hooked up
O'Brien.
5 times now.
Made by Patrick Johnson.
They'll set the chain, start the clock with 3:12 left.
Yeah, low snap right there, but nice job by Everton to pick it up and get it out there for the 1st down. That was a big play for them.
We talked earlier about the composure shown by Chad Peterson last week. Everton shows quite a bit of composure as well. That one intended for Peter Luongo.
Yeah, Luongo, I always found it easier when you're throwing the ball, especially if you're doing a slant. You got to kind of spread the field out, kind of line. It's all about your alignment. Once you're aligned, then your cornerback's out there and creates more spacing so you can have more room to get the slant, turn it upfield.
Second down and 10.
Like even right now, he should be outside the numbers.
Shamrocks overload the near side. Pass is complete. Fumble. North recovers. Bobby Mylod the recovery, but I believe it was Connor Flynn who stripped it away.
Yeah, you know what? That was just a good stick. It was a good throw.
Brought down by number 3.
Yeah, watch Flynn.
Fumble on the play, recovered by Bobby Marlott.
Yes, it was Flynn.
Takes over.
Yeah, it was a good job by Benjamin Gosselin over there, by Feehan, to try to make something happen with it. It's obviously tough when you don't see the guy coming from behind and hit you, but nice job on North Attleboro's side. Now it should be easy sailing if they can just get a couple first downs and eat the clock up.
Feehan only has 1 timeout remaining. Really, the big drive of this game was Feehan after North Attleboro's second turnover and the Red Rocketeer defense forcing them to have to settle for the field goal. They came right back downfield and scored a touchdown themselves. And the defense has taken over ever since. We'll go down one last report from Jared Ware, his final thoughts. No, Jared says he's all set. He's cramping up.
I have mental cramps all the time.
Ten seconds on the play clock. Hand off to Nick Morrison. Morrison will get down to the 39-yard line. Pickup of 2 on the carry. It'll be a 3rd down and 8.
Stop made by number 59, Craig Herson. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
So they're getting a couple young guys in there, maybe to get a little fresh blood.
They just called for Money, and that would be number 48. Hakmoni or Hasmoni Suevas?
Harmonica Suevas. Hakmani Cuvis, as I would say.
Suevas is, I think he checked at halftime.
I think that's Suevas. I would say Cuvis.
Cuvis? Shamrocks coming with the blitz, and Nick Rajat had no chance at all of turning that one upfield. He will lose 5 yards on the play.
Looked like he'd almost would have rolled his ankle there.
What a surprise Feehan's not calling a timeout here, because as unlikely as it is, you block a punt, return it for a touchdown, it's 21-17, maybe you go for 2, 21-18, onside kick, you never know. And North will call the timeout, but they will do so after running most of the time off the play clock. Unless Feehan's out of timeouts and we just lost track of it.
I don't think so.
I think they have 1 left. You know the point I'm making there, right?
I know exactly what you're making. I mean, he definitely could have left some time on the clock for him, but that's a nice punt.
Once again, the Shamrocks will let it go, and it will be touchdown at the 5-yard line with 20 seconds left, 19 seconds left.
5-yard line. Feehan will start there at 1st and 10. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to please take a look around your area, and please make sure that all of the trash finds its proper place. Thank you.
So North Attleboro will prevent the big play here. Fresh jersey coming into the game for the Red Rocketeers. Sam Morrison. There's a lot of Morrisons on this team. Yeah. Sam.
Van.
Josh.
See Van Morrison?
Oh, Van. You're right. You are cramping up. See if Feehan just runs a running play here, and that's exactly what they'll do. It will be the fullback Medeiros who will get up, a pickup of 8 on the play, and that will do it. Final stats, 205 for the Shamrocks, 115 on the ground, 90 through the air. Schwieger led the way, 12 carries, 48 yards. Everett, 95 yards through the air. 34 yards receiving Connor O'Brien. For the Red Rocketeers, 262, 167 on the ground. Leading the way, 63 yards for Nick Rajat, 52 on a touchdown run. Chad Peterson, 95 through the air, and 59 yards receiving for Bobby Myluk. Your final thoughts?
At first it was a good start, and then Feehan came back, played good defense, and played very good offense too. Made it a game. Good ending by North Attleboro though, all around. I think they had a strong ending. Got to watch those crayons, but good job.
Producer-director Chris Miller, Lauren Carpenter on replay, Megan Miller on graphics, main camera, Brett Poirier, tight shot camera, Bruce Houghton, handheld camera, George Wright, statistician, Scott Smith. For our sideline reporter, Jared Ware, and color commentator, Ryan Vandegiesen, I'm Peter Gay. Thanks for watching. North 2-0 with a 21-10 win over Feehan.